All right. I'm
So
sorry.
so I'm gonna let April go ahead and hit the flow. Go ahead, April. Go ahead.
Can she get some music, some intro music, please?
Oh,
Please.
All right. How y'all doing tonight? I've been listening to a little bit. I haven't listened to everything because my son had a show tonight. But this subject right here is a little touching. It's very emotional. 5 years ago, well, May 12th this year will be 5 years ago that I lost three children in a house fire.
Mama.
And the funeral home that did my children's funeral was Pruitt Mortuary in the Heights, which was ran under I'm thinking his name is Mr. K and Bishop Kurt Thompson. Okay. Um, they came to me. It was supposed to have been free. Ended up not being free, which I was fine because I had an insurance policy on my children. But what I'm tripping on is it had been 2 years since I found out that he actually stole money from my insurance policy. And I'm just like, you took advantage of me during the most difficult time of my life. Like, here I am, I'm having to bury three children, and you actually went there. So I reached out to them, and I'm like, hey, I need itemized statements. They wouldn't give, I think it took like 3 months before they sent me itemized statements. And I'm just like, it's an itemized statement. How come you haven't sent this to me? Well, when I wasn't getting any answers from them, I reached out to my insurance company. My insurance company sent me everything that they sent over. And what I seen was enough to make me want to just hurt somebody. I had three itemized statements, one for my oldest son, my little girl, and my baby boy. And each one of them totaled to be $10,097. Okay?
a piece.
A piece. But they were cremated.
Oh God.
What?
My children were cremated. Now, on these itemized statements, it said dressing of the body, embalming of the body, flower sprays. And I'm just like, wait a minute. And then my signature was forged on that document.
No. Mm-mm.
But I knew it wasn't me because my handwriting wasn't as pretty as that handwriting was. And I'm just like, when I addressed it and I went to them, Bishop Kurt
Y'all, I
had
want
an
to cry right now, for real.
yeah, I know. I'm here. I'm trying to keep it together right now because that was low of the low. And when I reached out to him, he had an attitude. How come you didn't come to me first? Like, what do you mean? Like,
Now
you
you
did
did.
some shady stuff.
Now you did attempt to file charges against them,
I
correct?
did. I filed charges, but because my case wasn't put in before the bankruptcy, I wasn't able to get anything back.
The funeral home filed bankruptcy.
Yes, they did. They filed bankruptcy the same year I found out about it. And I'm thinking that's why they filed, because they knew I was coming. I
That's
had
a shame.
everything.
That's a shame.
It is a shame.
Yeah.
So,
I so okay, wait, because I'll see the documents in a little bit. You said 10,900 per
no,
child.
$10,097 per child is what they had on the itemized statement. And
So
I got $10,000 back. That's all I got back.
let me do this because I work in the funeral home industry. Okay,
Uh-huh.
um, and I know what is, what ain't, what all this other stuff. First of all, I do programs. Just little Shameless plug, you know what I'm saying? I know that programs, one, the printing cost can be relatively expensive depending upon what it is. Like you can reach $1,000 easily. But that's $1,000. And I mean, did you have just for the sake of conversation, did you have a program per child, or did you have a program with all the kids?
One program with all 3 children.
Okay, now we got that out the way. You said your 3 children were cremated, correctly?
Correct.
Okay. A cremation can range between $600, $500 to maybe $2,000. So let's just say, for the sake of argument and conversation, you spend $1,000 on programs. Okay, $1,000. Somebody keep calculations for me. $1,000. Let's just say on the high end, you spend $2,000 for cremation. So that's 2, 4, 6. That's $6,000 on cremation plus $1,000. That's 2, 4, 6. That's 7 right there, right? Was the church paid for it?
Nope. It was a church that I used to work at in the Mother's Day Out program, and they wanted to do that for me.
So that was free. What else was free?
The caskets were free.
The caskets was free. So do you have to pay for that?
What about the family cars? The family cars.
So in the itemized, I can't locate them right now because I just got home. But in the itemized statement, it said it was 4 family cars and 12 escorts.
Police escorts.
I was like, it was not. It was not that many.
Jesus.
And this is a COGIC bishop.
COGIC
and they're mad at me. They're mad at me. Ain't nobody paying me to do this.
No, because you what you're telling is the truth. It happened. And it was it was nothing to him.
Did you try to go after him personally?
I didn't try to go after him personally, and I wish I just didn't have anybody. Actually, my mind, mentally, I didn't know where to start.
You weren't there.
Yeah, because I'm sure it probably wasn't much of a separation between that business. If he's that unintegral, you probably could have pierced the corporate veil and said that it was personal mingled with the corporate portion, which would have been the funeral home, and then he could have went after personally as well. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't have been hard. If you're that unintegral, you pocketing some of that money personally.
Oh yeah.
I mean, April, you said $30,000 for 3 children that were cremated.
Yes, sir.
Now, if you add the program, the cremation, the cars, let's just say, for the sake, police escort, which the church was free, the caskets was free. That's still not $30,000.
No,
I mean, that's still not $20,000.
No,
I'm like that's not even 10. Like you close to about 10,000. Like
exactly.
I'm gonna say maybe a good 15. that they didn't spend. You said 7,000. Okay,
Seven. That's solid 7.
Yeah, I'm like I don't even see it.